So, you want it to sound like this, right? Really good?
Look at these moments, all of these stories, secrets, revelations from every corner of the world. Every video a chance to walk in someone else's shoes, a reminder of how amazingly generous people are, how hilariously funny and how heartbreakingly vulnerable humans can be.
Thank you guys so much for being here for me.
This is the rawest, purest, most unfiltered portrait of who we are as people. A celebration of what humans can do. Proof of our potential. A motor for our progress.
We only get one chance at life, and you're always going to be happy if you're going to be real with yourself.
This is what happens when you give everyone a voice, a chance to be heard, and a stage to be seen.
Julius Jago, they call him the YouTube man.
Whatever your thing is, well, here it can become the next big thing. That person who thought they were no one, they can become someone. That voice that thought it didn't matter, well, it can start a movement. Even when you feel all alone in the world, it's here you can find someone just like you.
Days like this is why I started, because otherwise I would just be doing this alone. This is what family's about right here.
That's the power of YouTube. That's the power of you. All of you.
Our wrap-up. Now it's time for our wrap-up. Let's give it everything we've got. Ready? Begin.
Artificial amateurs aren't it all amazing? Analytically, I assault, animate things. Broken barrier. Create catastrophes, casualties, canceling cats got their canopies collapsing. Detonate a dime a tank daily. On the down low, eating other editors with each and every energetic epileptic episode, elevated etiquette, furious, fabulous, fantastic, flurries of funk, got great global goods gone glorious, getting godly in this game with the glorious, hit 'em high, hella hype, historical, hey, holla at your fans, hear 'em holler at your homeboy, imitate, idolize, I intimidate in an instant,
I'm gay, Austin is too.
Juice on my jams like Jericho, fucking Joe, just me, it's just me, writing my journals, kindly and kindling all kinds of King Kong, karate kick type Brits in my kingdom. Let me live a long life, lyrically lessons is marveling, mouse is just lose to marvelous smooth passes, marvel and move many mock what I've mastered. Snap knowing I'm nice naturally, that never lack make noise nationally. Operation opposition off not optional, out of sight, out of mind, widening opticals, perfected form. Lines troubling, petty powder puffs in my mouth.
What if every person on earth just wanted to move?
Warlords and guys, we gotta really raw raps, rising up rapidly, riding the rushing radio activity. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Scientific sound search on, sound too tough. Take that, challengers, get it tuned up. Universal, unique, untouched, unadulterated, the raw, uncut. Bird vice lord, victorious, valid. Violate vibes that are vain, make them vanish. Otherwise, wordsmith, just weaving up words, weaved up on my workship. Xerox, my X-radiation goes extra large, X-height letters, exotic tones. Yellowback, neck, mouth, young ones, yawn. Yesterday's lawn yard, sell, I yawn. Zag, zig, lobby, zooming to the zenith. Zero wins in thought.
And that's pretty much all there is to say.
of life lived, and what a year it has been. Another year of life lived, and what a year it has been. A year of family, a year of highs and lows. Personally on this channel, I accomplished a lot. I hit 10,000 subscribers. What's good? I ran a half marathon. I got a drone. I finished the first episode of Where I Stay, finally. I used Veda as an opportunity to invest in myself and create more on this platform, forcing myself to push past what everyone else is doing for the numbers and remembering why I stay here, why I do this. I do this for me, to enhance my existence, to catalog my life, to reflect. This is my therapy. This is my art. This is where I come to connect. I watched my family grow in parallel with my hair. I collaborated. I collaborated with dope-ass people and brands that I truly enjoy, and through all of this, I tried to give you all a few tips and tricks, a few how-tos where it made sense. I got to see some things and go to new places. Sometimes I brought you all with me. Sometimes I didn't. Towards the end of the year, Mr. Harleys and I accomplished something that we've wanted to do for quite some time. We purchased a home. But things are not always what they seem, and for every triumph, there is a failure. I have failed a lot this year, and I will continue to fail into the next. And I'm learning to be fine with that. I just want to fail fast, to keep moving forward, even if it's only a centimeter, even if it's just day by day, or at times, moment by moment. Forward still. Always forward. For 2018, I want to be better about taking a breath. I go constantly, so much so that I miss the victories that I do achieve. I cross it off my list and it's on to the next. That's not bad. Being driven and having passion is what has gotten me this far. But I want to make sure I'm present, for the good and the bad. And sometimes that means I'll turn off the camera, so the moment has all of me. Be a chaotic good. That's my only resolution for 2018. Be a chaotic good. Internalize the realization that life isn't linear. Accept where I am, but always strive for more. Do my best and realize that my best may fluctuate depending on what is going on in my life. Help when I can. Meet people where they're at and collaborate more. Continue to not think about the numbers and just create. Be a chaotic good. Let me know what your 2018 resolutions are in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you when I see you.
I see you walking here, my heart starts beating, and sparks flying everywhere. I must be dreaming, and I know it's love who keep me warm. Let's get caught inside this thunderstorm. Let's go all the way, midnight, running after the lightning. Don't care what they say, it's okay, trying to catch the lightning. Beautiful and free, midnight, holding on to the lightning. Love will find a way, that's why we're midnight. Can you feel it?
Voice your style.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Creator Academy. I am your boy Swoozy.
And I am Cassandra Bankson.
Today, we're going to teach you how to get discovered, how to get some views, how to make your channel blow up. Are you ready? What motivated you?
For me, YouTube started off as a learning experience. I was a viewer for much longer before I actually started my channel. And when I realized how I can do makeup and actually, become a model even with acne, I realized, you know what? I need to share these tips and tricks.
The first one that I made to jumpstart my channel was just an introduction vlog, and I think that's kind of important to anybody that's going to introduce themselves to the internet. At least, hey, how you doing? I'm this person, and this is what I'm into.
Important as that is, unfortunately,
you didn't do one of those?
Not at all.
Who are you right now, bro? What advice would you give?
Love what you do. Whether you have 10, 50, or 100 subscribers, if you're enjoying it, those numbers are irrelevant because you're having fun. That way your channel can grow with love and care, and you'll be there before you know it.
Your first audience is going to be your friends and your family online. So those are going to be people that share your stuff, so give them a reason to share your content.
And then I think regular uploads are important. If you make sure that you have a scheduled time that people can know to check up on you, they're going to see that, they're going to share it, etc. And don't be afraid to ask for engagement. Tell people to post a comment, start a comment in your video, or start a discussion in your video, because the more people comment, the more it'll kind of bump that up and you'll grow even faster.
What you want to leave behind? What's your legacy, Cassandra? Tell us.
Well, for me, I started my channel because I had an issue and I wanted to help other people with it. And, I've always enjoyed kind of giving back and making a difference in someone else's life, because it makes me feel like, that's how I measure success as a person.
Right.
And I do want to continue doing that. I feel like there's a lot in the beauty space, but I have a special niche for skincare.
I don't make people laugh. I want people to laugh or smile. Because I've had a YouTube video turn my whole day around, and there's not many things out there in the world that can do that, and that's really powerful. So I want when people think back on Swoozy, whenever I had a bad day, I can always go to that guy's channel and it turned my day around. So that's the legacy I kind of want to leave behind.
Turning the frown upside down.
It's so hard but so easy at the same time. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching.
Really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and be sure to check out the other videos in this course.
All right, so at some point, the next big YouTube talent is probably watching this. What do you want to be known for?
Leave a comment below. Tell us what inspires you and what you want to be known for.
Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. Cut it. It's a wrap.
Love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
It's me again, Camille, and I want to show you the journey a video takes so you understand how it all works and ultimately how it's possible to earn some money with your YouTube channel. First, you upload a video. Add a title and a description. Make sure they're accurate, including searchable keywords if they're relevant, and keep them short and sweet. Next, choose or upload a thumbnail. These are really important because they're like mini marketing posters for your video, and not everyone is going to read your title. Choose an image that best represents your video. But how does it all work? What makes some videos take off? Well, YouTube uses an algorithm that helps each viewer find what they want to watch. If people watch and enjoy your videos, the algorithm will recommend them to others. It looks at all sorts of factors, but most of all, watch time. Watch time is the amount of time that a viewer has watched one of your videos, so the longer they watch, the better, and the more of your videos they watch, the more likely your channel and videos will be recommended for other viewers. Along the way, people start subscribing because they like your videos. But what are subscribers? They're viewers who click the subscribe button on your channel, which typically means they want to see more of your content and potentially get notified every time you put out something new. Subscribers are really important to your success on YouTube because they tend to spend more time watching your channel than viewers who aren't subscribed. Once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months, you can apply for the YouTube Partner Program. That's how you can start making some ad revenue for your channel. And who doesn't want to work for themselves, create cool videos for their community, and get paid for it? There's not a better job in the world. But what about your channel itself? How do you make it look amazing and personalize it? In the next video, we'll dive right into that. Bye for now.
Search and discovery system works. Listen, hey there, welcome to this series of videos about how YouTube's search and discovery system works. Listen up, because understanding how your videos get found can be super helpful to your channel's success. Let's start with the algorithm. YouTube is a popular place with hundreds of hours of video uploaded each minute. Since no team of people could ever keep up with watching all that, we rely on a sophisticated algorithm to match each viewer to the videos they're most likely to watch and enjoy. The algorithm is basically a real-time feedback loop that tailors videos to each viewer's different interests. It does its best to show the right videos to the right viewer at the right time across the whole planet. How do we do this? With data. For each video, we look at things like titles, thumbnails, descriptions, and how other viewers seem to be enjoying it. We also look at how much of the video they're watching, if they're clicking like or dislike, and how many people are commenting. And for each unique viewer, we look at things like what the person has watched in the past, how much time they spend watching, and what they don't watch. Above all, the algorithm has two simple goals. 1, help each viewer find the videos they want to watch, and 2, get viewers to keep watching more of what they like. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, then how can I get the algorithm to like my videos? Pretty simple. Get the audience to like your videos. That's because the algorithm follows the audience. If people love your videos, the algorithm will surface them to others. But where will new audiences actually encounter these videos? In the next sections, we'll dive into 6 key areas where videos are often found, and we'll start with YouTube search. Do you know how it works? Click here to watch the next video.
Sarah, I'm curious to ask you a little bit about metadata. How are you thinking about titles and descriptions?
For us, the thing that always resonated right off the bat was list-based videos. So I always know if I put a number in the title, it's going to do better than another type of video. I love to put the word new in titles. That catches people's eyes immediately, especially if they feel like they've seen other videos in that series. You know, they know immediately that it's new content, so I think that is really helpful.
Now, Whitney, I know you mentioned thumbnails. How do you think about thumbnails?
Well, with us, it's pretty simple. It's how to cake it. So there's always the word cake in the title, and then we obviously want a great shot of the cake in the thumbnail because that's what draws people in, that sort of aspect of like, that's a cake. So we do take photos. we do like a whole set of beauties when I'm done the cake. So there's a bit of video beauties and then photos and then me with the cake as well. So we have a lot of we always make sure there's great options for the thumbnail and that they just see the object and are like, bam,
I'm doing mostly hairstyles. I'm always putting whatever the video is about as a thumbnail. It's like, you're not gonna get like a picture of Beyonce and like and then click and see this. Like, that's not gonna happen. I'll make sure when I'm filming the video that I am taking like some still shots that could work, and then I'll screenshot that. I'll import it into my phone, make any type of corrections on the photo, amplify the color of a lipstick that I'm wearing or something to make it stand out and be really colorful and dynamic. Then I'll bring it back in. But if I'm just like talking about a certain topic and maybe there's nothing in the video that's like interesting, like to take a shot of, then I'll like, usually while I'm filming that video, I'll just like do like a nice smile, and then I'll make sure the video itself has like some writing on it that is a little bit of what that title is. If there's really not a lot of visual stimulation, then creating that in the thumbnail.
Hey guys, it's Matt, and welcome to the YouTube Creator Academy. Let's check out how YouTube can help you attract more viewers and subscribers to your channel. Your channel is a viewing destination, but really, why are subscribers important? Your channel is a place where viewers can go and find something they want to watch, now and later, right? Well, you want your viewers to subscribe to your channel so they'll keep coming back for more. Let's take a look at what subscribers can do for your channel. Subscribers are your biggest fans and critical to your success on YouTube. If you create original content, subscribers are the best and fastest way to increase your watch time and views. Subscribers also spend more time watching on YouTube than your casual visitor or someone who watches embedded videos on other sites. Your goal is to set up your channel in a way to help people subscribe and have them keep coming back. Check out this graph. Subscribers rack up twice as many views on a new video than non-subscribers, especially right after you upload that video. This is a critical moment for a video to increase its watch time. In the past, the number of views on a video drove its discovery and rank. Videos getting the most clicks were rewarded rather than those that held the longest viewer attention. Remember those thumbnails? I do. Well, now YouTube suggests videos in search and recommendations that are likely to increase how much overall time a viewer spends watching. We saw an increase in the amount of time viewers spent watching and interacting with videos. So, more time watching on the platform means more discovery of your content. Watch time is exactly how it sounds. It's the amount of time people spend watching your videos. YouTube looks at watch time, not just views, as a more accurate prediction of how engaging a video is. Views only show the number of times a video was accessed, but not how much of the video was watched. I know I can think of at least one video that I clicked on because of the thumbnail, but when the video showed up, it wasn't what I expected. You been there? We also use watch time to improve the ranking of videos in search and recommendations. If your video drove more watch time on YouTube or inspires your viewers to check out a related video, your channel actually gets an advantage. Subscribers watch more than anyone else, so make sure you get that click. Also remember, there are huge benefits to watch time, so do the best you can to hold their attention. This will also help to get your videos discovered.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Creator Academy. My name's Cassandra Bankson.
And I'm your boy Swoozy. With any channel, you have to start somewhere. We all have to get to that milestone, that first 100. What advice would you give to trying to get that first wave of 100 people to subscribe to you?
Not to be so self-critical. Definitely freaked out about things like, oh my god, my hair isn't right, the lighting isn't right, or I'd film and edit halfway through a video and be like, oh my god, this isn't good enough, or what are people going to say about this content? Really opening up about my life, and it's something I'm insecure about, so, you know, oh my god, this is so scary, but the internet is a great place when you just open up, and if we all talk about our problems, we realize they aren't problems or issues, they're opportunities in disguise.
I had 55 subscribers for a full year. If you can get to 50, you can get to 100, if you can get to 100, you can get to 1,000, and then 10 million.
Exactly.
That's the math. I mean, I didn't do so good in school in math, but that's how I worked
hop
it.
around.
Yeah.
Exactly. Your math is true logic.
10 million. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining us.
Hope you guys had fun, and be sure to check out the other videos in this course.
it's me, Camille, and today I'm going to show you how to put the U into YouTube. There are lots of different opportunities to personalize and brand your channel, and taking advantage of them can really help make your channel stand out. The first place is the channel icon. This is basically the image that represents your channel. It appears in multiple places, like at the top of your channel homepage, on the video description, and when you comment, so choose wisely. The next hugely important piece of branding is your channel banner. Your banner is a large space that shows what your channel's about and why viewers should subscribe to you. A lot of creators put their upload schedule here and other helpful information about their channel. Personally, I like a large textured image, and I change it out every few months to keep my channel fresh. And channel art looks different on desktop, mobile, and TV displays, so I recommend uploading a large image to be safe. Another often underutilized space is your channel description in the About tab. This is a short overview of what viewers can expect from your content. It should describe the types of content you'll produce, your upload schedule if you have one, and you can also include links to your website and social media accounts. Now that you have the visual elements of your channel set up, let's talk about making a channel trailer. It's a short video that's on your channel page and can be the first thing that displays to unsubscribed viewers. It's a way to pull in new subscribers, so make it fun, engaging, and clear. Mine have evolved over the years, and right now I usually have my latest video playing there. Next, let's talk about making a playlist. To create a playlist, you do that on your channel. Find a video that you want to add to a playlist, click the three dots that appear when rolling over the thumbnail, and click Add to Playlist. You'll see options for playlists that you've already created, as well as an option to create a new playlist. Select the playlist you want to add the video to. Do this for all videos you want to be a part of the playlist. And finally, as you scroll down on most channels, you'll see videos are grouped together in sections. Sections are a way to organize your content and brand your channel. They help you showcase what types of formats, series, and topics you do on your channel. To add a section, click Customize Channel on your main channel page. Scroll down to the bottom and click Add a Section. You'll see content and layout options. In the content drop-down, you'll see that there are a few options that are automatically generated for you, like uploads and popular uploads. There are a few options that require you to first create a playlist. To select a playlist you want to highlight on your homepage, choose the option for Single Playlist. Set the layout to horizontal, and then choose your playlist. Click Done. You can add up to 10 sections to fill up your channel homepage with horizontal rows, so be sure to showcase lots of content once you have enough videos. I hope these videos have helped you get started on YouTube. Remember, don't worry about being perfect, just start making videos about things you love. And check out the Creator Academy course for more info. I wish you all a happy, healthy life. Bye!
We're going to teach you how to get discovered, how to make your channel blow up.
Are you ready?
How can I get the algorithms like my videos?
How do I do brand deals? I would love to do more of them.
Does YouTube only recommend videos that are showing ads? Let us help you with your burning questions and theories.
I hit 10,000, and to me 10,000 was like mind-blowing.
You have to say, how do I make it happen?
If you create content for YouTube, it's important to understand understand our community guidelines, common sense rules that anyone using YouTube needs to follow to keep their videos and account in good standing. If these aren't followed, content may be flagged by the community, and after review, could be removed, age-gated, or possibly have features restricted on that channel. All content posted to YouTube is subject to our community guidelines, thumbnails, titles, and even comments in chat. We do understand it can be frustrating when an action is taken on one of your videos and you aren't sure why. In this video, we'll walk you through the guidelines so that you have a better understanding of what is and isn't okay on YouTube. So let's get started. First of all, YouTube generally doesn't allow nudity or sexual content, including pornography. But videos that discuss sexuality from an education, documentary, scientific, or artistic perspective may be the exceptions to the rule. If your video fits into one of these categories, call it out clearly in the video and in the metadata so people can better understand the context of the video. Racy videos that might not go against our guidelines, like a dance performance where the costume shows some nudity, may get age restricted but not necessarily taken down. Don't post harmful or dangerous content, so no videos encouraging others, especially kids, to do things that could hurt them, or your videos will be age restricted or removed. But a video that teaches people how to do karate, for example, is okay. Remember, context is important. Next up is no violent or graphic content, please. So gory videos that are shocking or show gratuitous violence are not allowed on YouTube. If you're making news or documentary videos that show violent or graphic content, always provide a description in the video and its metadata to help people understand it's for informational purposes. YouTube does not allow any form of child endangerment or sexualization on the platform. We work closely with expert organizations who will report child exploitation to the right law enforcement authorities. Respect copyright and only upload videos you made and own the rights to. Don't use anything someone else owns, unless you have their permission or it falls under fair use. Check out the Copyright Center for more details, and if you need great music, try the YouTube Audio Library, where all the tracks are free. Do not post any hateful content or make hateful comments. But what is hateful content? Well, it's anything that incites violence against people, based on race or ethnicity, or things like gender, age, or sexual orientation. YouTube supports freedom of speech, but it's not okay ever to post videos that could provoke hatred towards a specific group of people or incite violence. And any threats like predatory behavior, stalking, or intimidation are unacceptable. Anyone caught doing these things may be permanently removed from YouTube. Don't post videos that harass or cyberbully anyone. If you post malicious videos or comments on YouTube, these can be reported and removed. Remember, there's a person behind every video and comment. Please respect privacy. Don't post anybody's private information on YouTube anywhere. If someone has posted your personal information or uploaded a video of you without your consent, you can request to have the content removed. And think carefully before you share any of your personal information on YouTube. And when you film, get permission from everyone you're recording. At YouTube, we're all about keeping it real. So accounts that are established to impersonate another channel or individual may be removed under our impersonation policy. And finally, spam. Writing misleading descriptions, tags, titles, or thumbnails to increase views is not allowed. Don't post or comment large amounts of untargeted, unwanted, or repetitive content. Nobody likes scams or scammers. The community guidelines help protect our vibrant YouTube ecosystem. So whether you're a new creator or you've been doing this for a while, be sure to follow these guidelines and help keep us all safe. And for a full listing of all policies and to see what you can do if one of your videos gets flagged, check out the links in the description, which will take you to our help center.
Every day, millions of people around the world post content to Google platforms. Things like videos on YouTube, blog posts on Blogger, and social media posts on Google+. Occasionally, people are concerned about the content they see on our platforms. Some people tell us they've seen content that they think violates the law. Others think they found something that is against our content policies. You know, the rules for our communities. We want people to tell us when they see content that may violate our policies. This can include bullying, hate speech, graphic violence, or sexually explicit content. On many Google products, there's a way to let us know about these kinds of violations. Google takes these reports seriously. When deciding whether something is against our policies, we review complaints on a case-by-case basis. If it's determined that the flagged content violates our guidelines, we take it down. Repeat offenders often face penalties. For instance, on YouTube, users may have some of their account privileges revoked for a while. Too many strikes, and the account is disabled. In addition to responding to community concerns, we want to make sure the content on our platforms is legal. In many cases, the best way to address a legal issue is to reach out to the person who uploaded the content. Often, they'll remove or modify it on your request. But sometimes, that won't work. In that case, we've got a webpage that will route your complaint to the right team at Google. When considering a legal notice, we carefully assess the information provided. For all legal matters, it's important to properly name the content, specify the law allegedly being violated, and why you have the right to get this content removed. Without this information, we may be unable to understand or process your legal claim. We work hard to respond fairly and accurately to legal and community concerns. That's how we maintain vibrant communities, while staying true to our commitment to free expression.
YouTube allows people anywhere to share their stories with the world so that everyone can access information, gain deeper understanding, break down barriers, and come together around shared passions. When you use YouTube, you join a community. That's why we have community guidelines. They help us keep YouTube fun and safe for everyone. When people feel content violates our community guidelines, they can report it to YouTube. We call this flagging. When you flag a video, you have an opportunity to indicate which policy you believe the content violates. YouTube also receives flags from subject matter experts. These individuals, NGOs, government organizations, and academics all over the world help us flag content related to the most sensitive subjects, like child safety, violent extremism, and hate speech. But did you know the vast majority of YouTube's flags don't come from people, they come from technology? We've developed powerful machine learning that detects content that may violate our policies and sends it for human review. In some cases, that same machine learning automatically takes an action, like removing spam videos. When human review is needed, one of our reviewers on YouTube's policy and enforcement team takes a look. Reviewers evaluate flagged videos against all of our community guidelines and policies. This includes evaluating metadata, like the title, description, and tags. Reviewers also assess if the content contains educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic intent. If the intent of the video fits into one of these categories, we generally leave it up. After carefully consulting the guidelines, the reviewer takes action. For a flagged video, a reviewer can take several actions, including restricting it, removing it, or keeping it live. An example of a restriction is age gating, which means the video stays on YouTube, but users must be over 18 and logged in to view it. Removing a video removes it from YouTube. This is done when the content violates our policies. We send the uploader an email explaining which of our community guidelines the video violated. When a video is found to be in violation of our guidelines, a user receives a strike. Accumulated strikes may result in a channel's termination. 3 strikes and you're out. If a strike is particularly egregious, or a whole channel is found in violation of YouTube's community guidelines, we may remove the channel and its videos immediately. Uploaders are notified and may have the opportunity to appeal the reviewer's decision. If a YouTube reviewer encounters content that poses an urgent threat, they can escalate the flag, and YouTube may notify appropriate external parties like local law enforcement. Our processes and policies were developed to protect our community and ensure that YouTube continues to be a place where creators, advertisers, and viewers can thrive. Thanks for helping us keep the YouTube community safe.
Hey everybody! Okay, you're here on the YouTube copyright page. So, if you're watching this, probably you're having problems with your video getting taken down, or you think someone else uploaded your video.
Papa! Stop the video!
Mario, we can't stop. YouTube hired us to make this video.
The video is being stolen and re-uploaded! Right now!
Here we are on YouTube, where everybody's uploading videos. If you create original content, you're protected by copyright. If you upload content you took from someone else, they're protected by copyright.
Yeah? Well, copyright is not doing crap! YouTube hired us to make this video and it has just been stolen! I'm going to tell the bigwigs at YouTube that we should be fired!
You know there's links on this page that could help you, right? You don't have to watch this.
Fred, we're doing a horrible job! Some jerkface has stolen a copyright video! Fire me, Fred!
Mario, don't panic. YouTube has a copyright takedown process to protect content owners. If your original work is uploaded by someone else without permission, you can send us a copyright infringement notice and we'll take care of it.
I'm gonna take you down! This is a takedown notification. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Golden Boots. Curtis!
Okay, problem solved. And now for something amazing that has nothing to do with what we've been talking about. Hooray! What's your problem? I know it's your video. That's why we paid you for a license to use it. Let's get it out. Don't do that.
This video contains content from Gorilla, who has blocked it on copyright grounds. What the hell is that?
Looks like a content ID claim just blocked our video.
What? Fred, we showed Gorilla's video and his head blocked it. Fire me!
That's the content ID head. He's just doing his job.
He hates me!
He doesn't hate you, Mario. Content ID is triggered automatically when a YouTube video includes audio or video that's been claimed by another copyright owner.
Crap!
Well, in this case, I think you're fine. I think we gave you money to clear the rights to that video. If so, you can file a dispute.
Did we give Gorilla money for his video, Papa?
Yeah, I did! I swear!
Okay, we're good. What is dispute?
A dispute is a way to challenge the accuracy of a content ID match. You can learn more about it and start the process in your YouTube Video Manager.
I don't understand.
Well, there's two ways that a video can get blocked or taken down for copyright reasons on YouTube. One is a takedown notice, the other one is a content ID match.
Wait, aren't those the same thing?
No, they're not the same thing. If you want to know more, read this article before you go to your Video Manager.
This is boring.
Yeah, I know.
The video is the worst.
This video is doing great. People are re-uploading it everywhere. This video is doing great. This video is re-uploading it everywhere. This video is doing great. People re-uploading everywhere. Next to review video. Why is video doing so great? Reason A, Tiny Sumo Man. Reason B, Scary Monkey Picture.
I think this video is crappy. Look at that crappy red guy. He's not even wearing any pants. Crappy? He cannot say that I am crappy. I will take down notification his video.
Mario, that's his video. He'll just send you a counter notification. Copyright don't work like that.
This is not fair.
Nope. This is fair use. Copyright has a concept called fair use that allows people to comment on, or remix, or criticize your video.
Screw fair use. I'm sending him a takedown notification anyway.
No, wait.
Hey Fred, I want to take down a video that is making fun of me.
Mario, you can't go around censoring people who are commenting on or criticizing your video. Copyright law leaves room for commentary, criticism, parody, and other transformative uses. You can get in a lot of trouble for ignoring that. Wait a minute, what are you doing?
This is great stuff. I'm putting it in the video. This video is getting amazing.
But the video's over. All we gotta do is tell people there are links down there to help them.
What about all that footage we shot before this video got all preachy and boring? That was amazing! Now let's show the scene where the T-Rex eats the lawyer on the toilet!
From Jurassic Park? We can't show that! You didn't learn anything!
Shut up! Cue Jurassic Park!
This video is no longer available due to copyright claim by the people in the footage of the T-Rex eating the lawyer while the lawyer is sitting on the toilet.
Fred! Fred! Is this a nap pod? Fred! Are you napping? Fred! Fred!
At YouTube, our goal is to give everyone a voice and show them the world. Part of building a platform that works for everyone is making sure we have sophisticated content management tools that help content owners manage and protect their works. That's where Content ID comes in. Nearly all content claims on YouTube take place through Content ID. So, what is it? Content ID is YouTube's unique software system that was built to help content owners find copies of their work on YouTube. Content ID also gives them options beyond taking down copies, which in turn allows YouTube creators around the world to share creative ideas through fan videos that may include others' original content. Here's how Content ID works. First, content owners give us audio or visual reference files that identify their works. Our Content ID database creates what is known as a fingerprint from these files. We keep these fingerprints in a database of hundreds of years of audio and visual content. Content ID scans videos on YouTube against these fingerprints to see if there's a match. Thanks to these fingerprints, Content ID can recognize audio, video, and even melodies when they've been covered or imitated. When the system finds a match between the audio or visual reference files and a video on YouTube, the content owner has three options. They can block the video that matched their content, they can monetize the video, or they can track viewer data to get detailed analytics such as countries where their content is popular. To date, content owners have claimed hundreds of millions of videos through Content ID. More often than not, content owners choose to earn revenue from the ads run against claimed videos. As a result, Content ID has paid out billions of dollars in revenue to content owners since it was first created in 2007. Making sure Content ID is working for everyone is really important to us. So we've invested over $100 million in building the system and are constantly improving it. We've also worked hard to make the system fair for creators. That's why we've made it easy for creators to dispute claims when they believe they're made in error. If the claim does turn out to be invalid, the creator won't lose out. Any revenue earned during the dispute process is held separately, then released to the appropriate party once the dispute is resolved. Plus, the Content ID system means that most content owners rely less on the notice and takedown process, although they may still choose to issue takedown notices to remove individual videos. With Content ID, YouTube gives content owners scalable tools that allow them to thrive from distributing their work online, while maintaining an open platform where all video creators can share their creativity.
Hey Insiders! Barbara here. Welcome back to the Creator Insider channel. Today we wanted to talk about something a little bit more serious and make it a little bit more practical for you. So I have John here. I will let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, hey everybody, I'm John. I manage policy for our advertiser-friendly guidelines on YouTube.
Okay, so get that. We're going to talk about policies and ads today. So I have my own YouTube channel. I have a live gaming channel. and every now and then my videos do get demonetized. And so what I would really love to better understand is our advertiser-friendly guidelines, our policies, what raters are doing behind the scenes when we are requesting those manual reviews for those yellow icons, all the rest of that. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Okay, so I have pulled up on my laptop here our advertiser, what are these actually called? Advertiser-friendly content guidelines.
Yep.
These are in the Help Center. There will be a link in the description down below. And I'd love to kind of just go one by one, walk through them, because as creators, we should all know what these things are, right?
Cool. So like just before we jump into the individual policies, like just keep in mind that every single video uploaded to YouTube is determined whether or not it can run ads using our algorithmic systems, right?
Yep.
And that's measured against these advertiser-friendly guidelines. So when you upload a new video, we don't always have the full information we need to know if a video should run ads, and that's why you might get dinged, which we know isn't ideal. That's why we have the appeals system, so keep that part in mind too. And then my first piece of advice before just jumping into the individual policies is that thumbnails and titles do matter. They're the first thing you see on a video, so keep that in mind. Like, are they relevant to the video, or do they have curse words in them? Do they have anything racy in the thumb? Like, those things really do matter as like the sort of the first line of decision in figuring out if a video can run ads.
Yeah, that seems like advice that we are sort of across the board. So search and discovery says titles and thumbs.
Yep.
Advertiser friendly content guidelines, titles and thumbs. What about description?
Description matters too, especially like initially on upload. If we don't know that much about the video right away, like our systems will look to the description for any keywords that can help determine if the video should run ads.
Okay. So when you first upload, we start processing a video to try to better understand it for these things. Do you know approximately how long it takes for videos to get through the system?
Yeah, I mean, so there's a decision made right off the bat, but like a more firm decision after the system gets to know the video could be like up to 12 hours.
Up to 12 hours, okay. How do we make decisions right off the bat?
Just like, that's like crazy, I agree, but it's just...
How do you know?
Yeah,
There's so much video content uploaded to YouTube. How do you know?
Yeah, so it's just an instant system that hits every single video based on all the signals from your past videos too. So like this machine is constantly learning, and every time we do reviews, every time you appeal a video, that helps make our systems get better. That being said, it doesn't happen overnight. Algorithms take time, so that should be the expectation too, is that like you know your feedback matters, but machines make mistakes. We're always trying to make them better.
Yeah, and so that's why we recommend for you to, as a creator, for us to know what the policies and guidelines are, and if we think the system has made an incorrect judgment, hit that request review button, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Any other tips and tricks right off the bat?
Those are the big ones, but I think we can jump right into the policies actually, because I think the first one is really relevant.
Okay.
Do you want to read it off?
Yes. Okay, so we are going to go through our advertiser-friendly content guidelines one by one. I'm going to read them out here on my laptop, and I'd love to hear your insights about these things. So we'll start off with the first one, controversial issues and sensitive events. So this is video content that features or focuses on sensitive topics or events, including but not limited to war, political conflicts, terrorism, extremism, death and tragedy, sexual abuse, even if graphic imagery is not shown, and these are this is video content that is not generally suitable for ads.
Yep, so it's that last part that's really key for me there, is that it doesn't have to show graphic imagery. So a lot of feedback we hear from creators is like, well, I'm just talking about this event, and we totally get it, and you should talk about that event on YouTube. We want to hear people's feelings on stuff. We know there's a lot going on in the world, and people are going to want to upload videos to talk about it. But there's just some stuff that advertisers don't want to be connected to in terms of having their ads run on videos if they're about a sensitive topic. So even if no graphic content is shown, like the topic itself sometimes is just not advertiser friendly. School shootings,
can you give us some examples of things?
Yeah, school shootings, terrorism, death, anything that you might see like in the news. Mass scale world events can often be topics that are like of interest to people to want to discuss, but not necessarily safe for ads to run in front of.
Okay. Do you have any examples sort of off the top of your head of things that creators might have thought were okay, but then it didn't go against the policies?
Yeah, I think, I mean, like there's been instances, you know, people are vlogging about their, you know, their reaction to, say, like the Orlando nightclub shooting.
Yes, okay.
A lot of LGBT creators were uploading videos expressing how sad they were about this event, and the reason that those weren't safe to monetize, not because of the reaction that these creators were having in their vlogs, it was because the Orlando nightclub shooting was such a mass scale, like, domestic terrorist event that just not safe for running ads in front of in general.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay, let's move on to drugs and dangerous products or substances. So this is video content that promotes or features the sale, use, or abuse of illegal drugs, regulated drugs or substances, or other dangerous products is not suitable for advertising.
Yep. So again, lots of, like, you know, interesting content, discussions about drugs and harmful products and substances. Educational content, like in most cases,
yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah,
educational content in most cases should be safe to monetize. It's only when you're promoting or telling showing where to buy or showing the abuse of that might become advertiser unfriendly. The issue there, like, sometimes, as you can imagine, that might be hard for a machine algorithm to tell the difference between educational content and not, and that's where the appeal comes in.
Okay. What about things, so say we were filming a video and we were able to legally consume something here, and we just happened to be doing it on video while we're not focusing on that.
Yeah.
How do advertisers feel about that?
In that case, we'd want to give the advertiser the choice whether or not to run their ads on that content. Okay. So you might see the yellow $ icon, which is
limited ads?
Which would be limited ads.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So depends on, like, how graphic it is, if the whole focal point is on you doing drugs or taking a substance in the background, like that would matter.
Yeah.
But again, we would give advertisers choice in that case, which is limited ads.
Okay, and so advertisers have some sort of control on their side. Do you know how granular that is?
I don't want to go into too much specifics about, like, different types of substances.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just keep in mind, like, how much you focus on it. If it's, like, something, you know, not really, like, the primary focus of the video, that we'd be more lenient there, as well as, like, if it had an educational piece to it too.
Okay. What about harmful or dangerous acts? Okay, this is a big one that I wonder about. So anything that promotes harmful or dangerous acts that result in a serious physical, emotional, or psychological injury might not be suitable. So, okay,
yes.
Prank videos. YouTube prank videos.
Yes.
I'm going to butter my floor and see if my roommate slips on the buttered floor.
Hilarious, totally funny. Safe.
Who wants to see that video?
Safe for ads. Where you can help us, like, figure it out. It's like, you know, you and your roommate laughing about it afterwards, and your roommate getting up and dusting themselves off and moving on with their day.
Okay.
What's a little tricky is when, you know, you're clear in the video that your roommate gets a concussion and is bleeding all over the floor. That's the kind of, like, prank that we'd be like, no, that's not advertiser friendly. But yeah, like, generally run of the mill, as long as it's clear no one's getting seriously hurt, totally fine for ads.
That feels like that's such a fine line.
It is, yeah.
That feels like that would be very tough for. I do have a computer science background. That just trying to think about how I would design this machine learning system. That feels like that'd be tough. That's subtle.
Yeah, it is tough for sure.
All right, so is there a lot of gray area in this space?
Yeah, just like anything that really focuses on, like, graphic injury. That's where we're going to start to be like, ooh, this is, like, not something that advertisers want. Run-of-the-mill pranks, stuff you'd laugh at, like stuff you'd see on America's Funniest Home Videos, completely fine for ads. Yeah.
Okay. Does gore factor into this? So is it like if blood, then advertisers don't like? Is there a simple rule set like that?
Like, I think real blood is something advertisers don't like. That's true. But like, yeah, if you make it, like, a lot of times some of these prank videos, it'll be clear that it's, like, fake. Like, as long as you make that clear at the end or at some point, like, we take that into consideration too. Okay.
That is useful things to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Inappropriate language. So this is a large category here. So anything that contains frequent uses of strong profanity or vulgarity throughout the video may not be suitable for advertising.
Yeah.
How much is too much?
Yeah, so again...
And what words are too far, what's okay?
Yeah, so a few things here, like titles and thumbs matter. So if you're putting the F word in the title or thumb, like that's not going to be great for advertisers.
What about F with asterisks?
So again, like take that down a step, like maybe limited ads. We give advertisers choice in that case, but it's still the F word. Like, and
okay. So even though it doesn't say it, it's still alluding to.
For the title and thumb, like if it's clear that it's a profanity, then it's still profanity.
Okay.
But in the video, bleeping, stuff like that definitely helps. We definitely take that into consideration, and we appreciate that. And we also don't mind you cursing every once in a while. Like, people curse, no big deal. If you're cursing 10 times in the first 30 seconds, like, it's hard to miss that too. So just keep in mind what you put in your title and thumb, how often you use it, and like is it like sort of like in a mean-spirited way. If you're just like, drop something on your toe and you say, oh, F word, not a big deal. If you're screaming at someone with saying the F word repeatedly,
so
not as good
intent,
for
all of this context stuff, that's stuff that's hard to figure out. So you said something I want to dig into a little bit. You said if in the first 30 seconds you're dropping things all over the place, is there something special about the fact that you said in the beginning of the video versus somewhere in the middle, that type thing?
No, not necessarily. Like, we don't have like a specific formula or anything. It's just that, like, if I start watching your video, like, the first part is what catches me, right? So I know off the bat, like, and an advertiser's going to watch that first part too. So, like, keep that in mind. That there's no specific formula, but realistically, people listen more closely at the beginning of a video.
Yep. And then in terms of inappropriate language, are there certain words that are worse than other words? How do we take like regional differences into account here?
Totally. So we have like our for appeals, like we have a global team that speaks all the different languages that we support. So they take that into account as well, and that should hopefully train our machine algorithms over time. There's different varying words of degree. I won't list them out here.
Please don't.
Because I don't want you to have to bleep me.
Is there a list out there on the internet somewhere that we can just
I mean, things you'd like hear on I don't know the specific words, but there's some words that are worse than others, and also like, again, if that you're being aggressive or mean, like that, we take that into account too, versus just a word accidentally slipped out of your mouth.
Okay, so it does sound like frequency, sort of the intent behind it, perhaps sort of the types of words, those all kind of factor into things there.
Totally, yeah.
And once again, advertisers, they do have the ability to like select in or out.
Exactly. So that's why you might see more of the limited ad states for profanity, just because there are some more conservative advertisers that are just like, I don't want profanity at all, and we want to give them that option. It doesn't mean we don't think it should run some ads.
Okay. The other big category, sexually suggestive content. So videos that features highly sexualized content, such as video content where the focal point is nudity, body parts, or sexual simulations. Okay. This video content might not be suitable for advertising.
Yeah.
So how do we, where's the fine line between educational versus too far within this category?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of great content that talks about, people's relationships, romance, sexuality, like education. Great content on YouTube. For the most part, that content is safe to monetize.
Okay.
It's where you start going into more graphic detail in sexual education, where you maybe are describing sexual positions, sexual experiences. That's where we would sort of get feedback from advertisers that they don't run ads on that type of content. If it's really describing graphic sexual acts, showing sex toys.
So showing sex toys, is that okay? But where's the gray area there?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like, again, what's the focal point of this video? Is it is it really education, or is it sort of more meant to be sexually provocative?
Okay.
And again, also, thumbs matter here too. Like, if you're posting a thumb that naked body parts, like that's going to matter even if the video ends up being
what if it's like a little bit blurry, we take pixel blurs over top of it,
I mean, obviously, like, similar to profanity with bleeping, nudity, like, similar, like, it helps, but if we can tell you're nude, you're still nude, right?
Okay. Yes, please don't upload that stuff to YouTube.
For ads.
Yes. Moving on, inappropriate use of family entertainment characters. Oh geez, what is this? Depicting family entertainment characters or content, whether animated or live action, that are engaged in violent, sexual, vile, or otherwise inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, so this probably sounds like the outlier on the list. You're like, why is this here? So yeah, we've seen a lot of content on YouTube that basically is just trying to trick kids into thinking the content is for them and that it contains some weird stuff. So that's the big takeaway from here is don't try and trick kids into thinking that they're watching something that's totally safe for a younger audience.
Yeah.
And then like have it not be. So if your video is made for like the family experience, then definitely keep that in mind. You don't want to trick families into watching something that might not be safe for everyone in the family.
Yep. That one seems pretty straightforward to me. Hateful content. Okay, this is a big section on this page. So, video content that promotes discrimination or disparages or humiliates an individual or group of people on the basis of the individual's or group's race, ethnicity or ethnic origin, nationality, religion, disability, age, veteran status, sexual orientation, gender identity, or other characteristic that is associated with systemic discrimination or marginalization.
Yep.
There's a lot. There's a lot in here.
So actually for this one, like if you post content that promotes hate, like against one of these protected groups, that violates our community guidelines and would most likely...
Yeah, you should also take a good... So we're going through ads guidelines today. You should also make sure you're aware of community guidelines too. We'll include a link to that in the description.
Yeah. But in addition, if the video were to be up, it would not be advertiser friendly. And the thing to keep in mind here, similar to that first topic we talked about sensitive events, like hate is also just a sensitive topic. And so even if you're posting educational content about hate, you might be using slurs or showing imagery from something that's also not advertiser friendly.
What about satire or comedy in this vein? How does that fit in?
Yeah, we definitely allow some satire and comedy. For the most part, that should be safe for ads. There's some instances if you use slurs excessively, even for comedy, that we might limit ads.
Okay.
But for the most part, that should be fine.
Okay. Incendiary and demeaning. So video content that is gratuitously incendiary, like lighting things on fire. Is it like literally what we mean?
It's like basically don't be a jerk. Don't upload content that is.
Please also don't start fires.
Yeah. Don't upload videos that deliberately target to be mean to somebody else or
okay, so would this fall under hate, harassment, bullying?
It's a little different because it's not those are more focused on the groups of people affected by it. That this is just a more a broader scope on just general mean-spirited content.
Okay.
Harassment, bullying, stuff like that.
Yeah, so this said incendiary, inflammatory, or demeaning video content that shames or insults an individual or group. Kind of what you said.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that was the whole list of things on here. What sort of final thoughts do you want to leave us with? Because as content creators, we want to make sure that we're doing all that we can to get educated, but then also make the content that we want to make to suit our audience.
Totally. I guess the biggest takeaway is that we want that for you as well.
Okay, good.
We just want you also to put yourself in an advertiser's shoes and think yes, this is good content, but would my brand running before as an ad match up with my expectation?
Is there anywhere for us to go? And because I don't think I've ever talked to an advertiser.
Yeah.
How do I get in the mindset of that?
That's a great idea. We haven't really put the two and two together yet.
Okay. Because also there are so many different types of advertisers, and like you said, we've got this limited ads thing where some advertisers are okay, some aren't.
Yep.
Do we have sort of a canonical, like you should think of this category of advertisers?
Yeah, I think we'll have that. That's a big goal for 2018. We should be able to hopefully have
More
more
to come.
to share. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But like these advertiser guidelines that we went through today, like this is based on direct feedback from advertisers. That's where they came from.
Okay, so we worked hand in hand with advertisers,
Yep.
and we crafted these policies with them to ensure that we can try to monetize as best as we can.
Exactly.
Okay. That works. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank
you
you
so
guys.
much. So this actually was helpful for me because I had not gone through these before. So it is helpful to learn sort of where the gray areas are between things here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Okay, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more behind-the-scenes creator insider types of videos from this channel.
And if we didn't answer your question, make sure to drop it in the comments.
Down below. Ask all your questions. We will be there. I'm sure John will be there, and we will be answering things down there.